Students, welcome back to your history class. In our previous class, we studied the period of Renaissance, that is, renewal or rebirth of art and culture in Europe from the 13th to the 16th centuries. We also studied about the religious reform movement led by Martin Luther against the Roman Catholic Church. This was called the Reformation. Today, we will take a look at some important geographical discoveries that were made during the Renaissance in Europe. We will also look at the intellectual and political revolution or change that took place in Europe after the Renaissance. For many centuries, Europe and Asia have had trading relations. The trade route on land, which joined Europe and Asia, went through a very busy city called Constantinople. It is now called Istanbul and is located in Turkey. In 1453, the Turks conquered Constantinople and blocked the trade routes. Now, new sea routes were needed to reach Asia. Many people set out by sea to find new sea routes, but only a few succeeded. European sailors began to undertake expeditions to find a suitable sea route to India, from where they could also reach the rest of Asia. In 1487 AD, Bartholomew Dias, a Portuguese sailor, began his expedition in search of India, but reached the tip of African continent, which we now know as the Cape of Good Hope. In 1492 AD, Christopher Columbus set on his journey to India by sailing towards west, but reached on the eastern coast of the continent of America. In 1498 AD, Portuguese sailor Vasco da Gama managed to sail past the Cape of Good Hope and reached the Indian coast in Calicut. After the Renaissance, Europe experienced an intellectual revolution with many new scientific discoveries. The people gave up their blind faith and harmful traditions. To give a few examples, Copernicus and Galileo Galilei were astronomers who proved that the earth was round, not flat, and that it revolved around the sun with other planets. We all know about Sir Isaac Newton and his discovery of gravity. Political revolution. There was also a revolution in the political systems of Europe. Medieval kings lost their powers and democracy became stronger. Parliaments were also formed. Documents like the Magna Carta and the Bill of Rights laid limitations on the power of the king. Children, We will stop here for today. We will continue with the lesson in the next class. Now, you have to read the lesson by using the Study Cloud videos. The link to these videos are provided in the PDF file. The PDF file is attached below. After reading the lesson, you have to write down the give reason and the table that has been given in the PDF file neatly in your notebook or note sheet. Thank you, children.